Hello, everybody. Just wanted to come on real quick and have a little chat about something that I found out while I was down at conference. So, Lifewave is expanding tremendously quickly. They are one of the AAA MLM companies in the world right now. They're also growing at an exponential rate. Unbelievable. Some of the countries have even grown up to 700% just in the last year. Canada alone has grown over 300%. It's pretty impressive as you start to watch it grow and everything getting moving up and up and up and up and up. But one of the things that happened this year, we went to a conference and the inventor of a lot of the technology, David Schmidt, actually came out and talked about some of his new technology that he just came out with. And one of them is a water machine that is actually infusing water with light. Um, and people that have been using it and actually seeing effects from it and all the clinical studies that are being done on it, they're finding that 100% of people actually see results. And out of the 80 people that they had in the one clinical study, there was one person that got results after about 2 minutes. And all the rest of them actually had results in about 15 seconds. So, when you talk about getting results like that, it's pretty amazing. What exactly happened? They talk quite a bit about how it just kind of starts out in your throat as you're drinking the water, and it just kind of you have goosebumps and energy just running through your body. And then as it goes down through the body, it continues on. But then once it starts going into the system, you can actually feel more energy, more clarity. It really brings in the cognition in your mind, and it makes a big difference for the people that have been using it. And they're very excited about the future with this technology that's coming out, and they're also looking at the next 7 years. They got new technology coming out every year for the next 7 years. He's planning that far ahead, and they're in the process of becoming one of the biggest companies that's going to be out there, and it's not going to stop. Like being in 80 different countries currently, they continually developing new technology that are doing amazing things. And one of David's goals is to reverse age. And right now, with the X39 patch, they've actually proven that you can start to reverse age up to 30%, is what they're saying. And those are kind of the results that are being thrown out there. And using the X39 patch is going to be one huge thing. And it's pretty amazing at what it can do for you. So, anyways, I just wanted to come on and talk a little bit about how Lifewave is actually expanding its business and making its business bigger and bigger all the time. But at the same time, their ultimate goal is to help people live a better, healthier life, right? And that's what they really want for people, because what ends up happening is we push ourselves so hard throughout our life, especially working. I was in construction for many years. I started plumbing when I was 14 years old and got into welding and abused the crap out of my body. And by doing that, I ended up with a lot of aches and pains and scars and wounds and all kinds of stuff. And eyesight started going a little bit. So what ended up happening is I got to a point where I was in way too much pain to really function properly. It was actually bothering me and stopping my motivation from doing renovations on the house and doing all kinds of stuff around here, spending time with the family. When I had to sleep at night, it was just aches and pains. It was not very nice at all in any way, shape, or form. So, what I ended up doing is I heard about LifeWave and I went, all right, I'm going to buy some of these patches. And back when I started, we only had two of them up here in Canada. So they had one for pain and then one for your skin. So I bought the ones for pain and I put them on. And to my surprise, it reduced my pain by like 50%. They're called Ice Wave. And by taking that pain away, it made a huge difference for me. And then about a couple of months later, they actually came in with something called X39. here in Canada. It's been out for about 5 years at the time, or 4.5 years when I started. It's been out for about six now, but I started using it in August, and August, September, October, November, December, I progressively got better and better results. And my pain started to reduce and reduce and reduce and reduce. By month six, I had no pain left. And I still don't have any pain left. And it's completely fascinated me and just blown me away at in 6 months from almost 23 years in the trade of abuse. I managed to reverse that just by putting my body in the right position to be able to heal. And that made a big difference for me. So a lot of people are like, well, do they actually work? I can say yes, they do work because they work for me. And I gave it the time to do it. I've had many people try it and they try it for a week or 2 weeks or maybe even 3 weeks. And then they say, well, it's not doing anything for me. And I'm like, well, you got to give it time. And they usually say 1 decade for every month you've been alive to actually give it a proper try. And if you're going to try something and you want to try something, X39 is generally the first one you try with. And then you might move to, if you want performance, you want enhancement, you move to like X49, which works on your cardiovascular system and gives you more energy. And then if you're trying to reduce inflammation and things like that, then you put a yawn on. And generally, what I do is I wear what they call X39, which activates your cells and starts to bring a balance into your life and helps with the healing process. It just upregulates a copper peptide in your system called GHK. You can look it up. Dr. Lauren Picard did a phenomenal paper on it back in the day, and he'd been studying it for almost 50 years. So it's pretty fascinating once you get into it. And it's like, wow, okay, this stuff actually works. And being in, for a company that's in 80 different countries, it's pretty amazing at what it can actually do. Um, because when you think about it, if they didn't work, then how could they be in that many countries? Is my opinion, right? And when I look at that and I go, okay, 80 countries, there's millions upon millions of people. I just joined 6,000 of 6,000 people that are very dedicated to spreading the word about this product. And every single one of them was the nicest in the world. And you could spend time talking to all of them because they just had a passion for helping other people. And it was quite electric when you're in that kind of a space. So, kind of move on from there. I mean, I talked about three of the patches, and those are the three main patches. With the water machine coming into play, this water machine is actually going to add on top of what the patches are doing. So you're going to get a benefit from the water machine once it comes out next year. And then right now with the patches, they're also bringing out a new supplement that you can take, which has all the natural nutrients and minerals and everything in it that your body needs to actually start to do the healing process. So they're actually bringing in the proper nutrition that your body needs from a minerals and supplement standpoint to benefit you. And that's one of the big important parts because we don't get enough of a lot of things in our system. You have to drink lots of water, but a lot of people are actually dehydrated. Even though they drink a massive amount of water, they're very dehydrated. And one of the things that causes that is sometimes you don't get enough salt in your system, so then your cells don't open up, and because your cells don't open up, then it doesn't absorb water, and then it doesn't get rid of the junk, and then you hold on to that extra junk in your body. So it's one of those things where you just got to kind of look at the bigger picture of everything going on and go, okay, when you get involved with LifeWave, um, you don't just get a product. You actually get a community that's going to help you heal yourself, right? And they're always there for you. If you go to a health food store and you pick up a supplement, they're going to give you a supplement. Instructions are on the back, just use them and then go home and start taking them, right? You don't get coaching, you don't get advice, you don't get a community that's involved with it. When you get involved with this, you actually get a full community that stands behind you and trying to support you to make sure that you're getting what you want. And that's what surprised me because I've made some amazing friends just being inside this group, and just from a friendship base it was worth every second because they're amazing people and it's just they love and cherish. We actually hold a Zoom every Sunday in our group, and they have doctors that come on and actually talk about what these patches can do for you and where it can help you and where you should place them or what kind of patches to use are best and things like that. And you can jump on every week and ask your questions. And it's just a great support system just to be able to go, oh, okay, yeah, that's a great idea. But at the same time, they bring on people every week, like Dr. Pam Lewin. She's 80 years old and she uses a patch of steady. She plays pickleball with 50-year-olds and she kicks their backsides. She actually played while she was down at the conference with one of the other doctors, and he's in pretty good shape, and she actually beat him. I thought that was pretty funny, and she did too. So it's one of those things where you can use this to benefit yourself and actually live a healthier lifestyle. And at the same time, if you want to, you can actually get your patches for free just by referring other people. Or if you want to, you can make an extra little bit of money. I can't make claims on how much you're going to make, like five, six, seven, $800 a month or a week or whatever. That's not something I can do because it all depends on how much effort you want to put into it. So that was a pretty long little discussion just about all the different things going on. But number one, new technology coming out, and some of that neck technology is definitely water, right? The new water. They got new supplements coming out, which are going to help your body actually start to rebuild. And I want to tell you a little story. There's a lady I know that her name is Jen, and we call her Grandma Jen because she's a phenomenal lady. She's in her 70s, and she went to her doctor, and the doctor said you need a knee replacement. So turned around and she went, I want to try these patches. Give me a year, let me try the patches, and I'm going to patch myself regularly and make sure I follow the regimen and do it. So she went back just recently, and what ended up happening was she went back to the doctor and he said, I guess I'm canceling your surgery. So she's been pulled off of the surgery list for her knee that was supposed to be replaced. So to me, that's a win. That's a win right there. Even if she prolongs that for the next 10 or 15 years before anything does happen, that's great. Or as technology continues to develop and they keep bringing in new stuff, who knows what the possibilities are. But I know for sure that she lives a great life. And you know what? She has more energy than I do most days. It's amazing watching her do the things that she does. And I got to spend an entire weekend with her and just a ball of energy and joy and happiness. And that's what I found was really, really amazing. So it's just one of the things I just wanted to come on, talk about that, throw that in there. And you know what? If this helped, throw a five in the chat and or the comments if you're watching this on the replay. And if you want to know more about what's going on, look in the details below. I did put a link tree in there so you can get in there. You can look at some of the different videos, look at some of the products. You can actually look around and see if this is something that works for you. And if you're not still sure and you want to know more and you just want to have a talk, I'm always open. My door is always open. Shoot me an email, we'll exchange numbers on WhatsApp, and then we'll have a little talk and discussion and see what it is you're looking for. Are you looking for pain management? Are you looking for clarity? How's your sleep? Like, is it going well? Are you looking for financial support as you get going? Because the thing is, you can start in this for like 25 bucks. I don't know another business out there that you can start for $25. And as you build it, you can start to buy your patches and you can start to buy your groceries and do whatever else. But you have to take the time to do that. That's the big thing. So there's my little chat for today. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, drop a 5 in the chat if this helped you. And I'm going to come back on tomorrow and I'll talk about it again. Maybe I'll talk a little bit longer and we'll just keep on talking. Because you know what? I'm just a real guy that's having a real conversation with you. All right. Have a great day. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Talk to you later. Bye.